Good morning, it's day 33. I'm here on the edge of a beautiful woodland. I've got some bluebells around me. Just stopped on the edge, being very careful not to trample those. And I'm really excited because today I'm going to be making the wild spring salad, including all of the wild plants that I've covered so far in these videos during lockdown. If you haven't seen those, you can look back on the playlist and get a little bit more of an introduction to all of the plants covered today. As I've said before, this is just a starting point for you. I'm hoping that it's an invitation for you to get to know these plants better, improve your identification, using all of your senses to explore them before you actually taste and eat them. So you need to be 100% sure of identification before trying anything. So that being said, let's get going. So I've got with me my foraging basket, and I've also got a little dish to collect flowers and delicate things in so that they don't get squashed underneath all the other leaves. Okay, let's get going. So I'm here with a lovely primrose, and I'm just going to take a couple of the primrose flowers as decoration for the salad, and those are edible as well. Okay, here's my friend Jack by the hedge, which you might have heard me read a poem to early on in my videos. Beautiful salad, green. So I'm going to collect a few of the leaves from the tops of these plants. Right, so here we have a lovely patch of wild garlic or ramsons. I am going to take some of those leaves that I showed you in one of my videos, and then the buds and flowers that I showed you in a separate video as well. Okay, so as well as the young wild garlic leaves, I've also collected some of these older ones with the fat stems, because I'm going to chop those into the salad, and it's a bit like chopping in a spring onion. Next up, dandelion. I'm going to collect some of those lion tooth leaves and some of the flowers as well. I've scrambled down to a place where there's less likely to be dogs away from the path, which is quite important with dandelions. Right, I'll pick a few of those. Okay, so I'm bringing some awareness and some contemplation into my foraging today for salad. So like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I'm taking a moment before I pick things to connect with the plants, to see how healthy the trees or plants look before I take from them. So here I've found quite a robust beech tree, so I'm going to take some leaves from this tree, just gathering a few, not too many as always, and just taking what I need. And this is one I've covered recently, ribwort plantain. So I'm going to take some of the young leaves, and definitely these. This is one of my favourite parts of a wild spring salad, those mushroomy flavoured flower heads. Okay, and here we have some of that beautiful lady's smock that I covered in the video in the graveyard. So I'm going to take some of that and chop it in as a salad dressing in place of mustard. The day's turned so warm and lovely again. Been really lucky the past few weeks. I've stopped at the patch of common bistort because the young leaves are really nice in salad as well. So I'm just picking the very small, where's my camera? Oh, there it is. Small tender leaves. Anything bigger needs to be cooked like a vegetable before it can be eaten, but these very young common bistort leaves are lovely in a salad. And again, there's a video about a bit more identification information on common bistort if you look back in the playlist. And back to the leaves I covered in my very first video, hawthorn. So I'm going to collect a good amount of those for my salad as well. Another early video was on blackthorn flowers. Remember, I put some of those in my porridge. A lot of the flowers have gone now, but I found a late flowering one here. I'm just going to take 4 flowers or so to garnish my salad with that nice almondy flavour. So I'm ready to go. I hope I've remembered everything that I've covered so far. I've got lovely green leaves then, such a mix. That's going to be more than enough for a salad for today. And then I've got all my flowers and my lady's smock there for the dressing, my garlic buds, oh, and my little plantain flowers for that mushroomy taste in there. So yeah, that's plenty. It's only taken me about half an hour to gather all that. Okay, so here he is, or she perhaps. Don't know if you can see, but a character's emerged. while I was making my salad. I could sort of see the green man, or the spirit of spring, peering out at me from all those lovely leaves and flowers. So I washed my leaves, and then I chose just the youngest and tenderest of those and laid them out. They'll have the nicest flavour. Some older leaves can be a bit bitter, so any of those that I collected today I'll use for vegetables instead, give them a bit of a steam. I've arranged my flowers there, and I've just pulled the petals off the dandelions, as the little nub underneath can be a bit bitter as well. So there we have it. I should be making a dressing out of the stalk and leaves of the lady's smock, a bit of cider vinegar, a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and that's it. That'll make a lovely dinner tonight. Okay, so I wanted to end with some gratitude today, and the forget-me-not seemed like a good place to stop and do that, because today I want to express some gratitude to Miranda and Leonie, who welcomed me into the foraging team at Live Wild a couple of years ago. They already had their courses up and running and fully booked, and I was really inspired by the things that they were making, the way that they approach these courses. It's all about connecting more deeply with nature, using all the senses, loads of communal cooking, making amazing feasts, massive salads like the one I made today, but with a lot more ingredients as well that are found in the woodlands around here. So yeah, I'd like to offer some gratitude for their friendship and all the things that they've taught me and the inspiration they continue to give me. And I'll put links in the bottom of this so you can check out what they've been doing, what they've been making during lockdown. I know they've been making some really interesting and beautiful things. Okay, that's it for today then. See you next time. Bye.